Hey, gents, with next month's guest speaker being focused on the power of video in sales for sales teams, individual salespeople, revenue generating opportunities, lead generation. Figured I'd use that medium to convey some of the follow up from yesterday. So, first of all, thank you very much, everybody. Participation, engagement, all that stuff, really good. I was excited to finally get you guys together, and there's a lot more of that to come in smaller groups. I do apologize at the end. I think I probably didn't leave nearly enough time for Captain Marquet. I think I moved him off his spot in a few things. So I'll do a better job future sessions of making sure we stay on time and on point. So a couple of things that are attached here. The 6 roles of a leader. I want you to give more thought to how your time is being carved up and spread around now, looking at that chart. Also attached a really simple one-pager for vision statement creation. I think we talked about the power of why we want to have our own vision for our individual teams. And obviously we'll hire to that, we'll train to that. You'll know as you start to build out that vision, like, do I have people on my team now that align with this, that are thinking this way? And so you have that. I've also attached a couple of documents from Captain Marquet that I think are useful from yesterday. And one other thing, you'll also see the leadership blind spots. Take a look at that list. Dave Mattson, our CEO, wrote that book. It's interesting stuff. I'd be curious, and we will talk about this next time, on how you think you stack up against those particular blind spots, if any of them exist for you now. And lastly, I gave some thought to Captain Marquet's talk yesterday on intent-based leadership. I mean, it just kind of blew my mind, and the quote that just still sticks with me. Are you the architect of a decision-making factory, or are you a decision maker? And man, it just, for all the stuff there was a lot in there and some of the themes that he was talking about, but that one really kind of leveled me. And I don't know that most organizations that I'm aware of are well positioned to pivot to a full intent-based leadership model. I don't know. I don't think so, actually. It's pretty ambitious for all the reasons discussed yesterday. But this idea of creating more thinkers within our organization, to me, that feels achievable. That feels like there's a lot of stuff that we can do along the way. Yesterday, I think I mentioned even planning, 2021 planning. Can we get more people involved in creating strategy? People that you may not have thought about to involve in strategy, in putting some of that onus on them. Certainly down to the deal level and strategies on individual opportunities that people are going after. I think we've got to do a much better job of putting all of that on people. Let them really get immersed in that. And then I thought of one quirky thing last night on my ride home, and I thought, geez, think about hiring and adding people to the team that can help us achieve the vision that we've laid out. What if we tip something completely upside down? The interview, a sales interview. What if you said to the next candidate who you wanted to bring in an interview as a potential salesperson for your company, hey, you tell me how you want this interview to go. Tell me the kinds of things you want to talk about. Tell me what I should press you on, and how would you even structure that interview? It could be a really interesting exercise just to get inside the heads of, put that back on them. Most of us, I think, have a really specific model that we use on how we interview somebody. What if you gave that away? Give it to the candidate and just say, you tell me. And so I don't know. I'm sure there's 10 more like that. Maybe we'll chat a bit more about that next time as well. But for now, reach out. In the meantime, if there's any of those blind spots that you look at and think, yikes, this is more pressing than waiting for the next time I get this group together, pick up the phone and call me. See a lot of best practices from people around the country that I'm certainly happy to share with you. So talk to you guys soon.